Finding the hidden money in your dog daycare. 3 easy ways to make more money without adding more dogs. Disaster almost struck at Town Farm this week. On Sunday, I decided it was time to prune back the Pampas grass, only to discover a nest with 3 little blackbird chicks in it. Google Lens, of all things, told me they were well feathered and almost ready to fledge, so we abandoned the prune and hoped we hadn't disturbed them so much they would be abandoned by their mum and dad. Mother Nature smiled on us, or them, and sure enough, by Wednesday, all 3 had successfully flown the nest. A happy ending indeed, and a rather clever place, I think, to hide at home and raise your chicks. It got me thinking about what else might be hidden in plain sight in your business. I talk a lot about uncovering the hidden money with the dog daycare and pet resorts I consult with, and in the presentations I do at expos and seminars. In fact, this is something I'll be deep diving on at the upcoming Pet Boarding and Daycare Expo West in Phoenix, where I'm doing a 4-hour presentation called The Profitable Pet Care Blueprint: How to Turn Your Busy Dog Daycare into a Scalable Pet Business. If you are coming, please come and say hi. See, there's usually a ton of hidden money in everyone's business, and the bigger the business, the more hidden money there is to be found. So what do we mean by hidden money? Well, I'm not talking about a $50 bill that's fallen down the back of the sofa or an old bank account that you have long forgotten stash of cash squirreled away in. I guess another way to describe hidden money would be easy money. It's usually money that already exists in the business, or if it doesn't exist yet, then with a little bit of effort and ingenuity, it can usually be created, conjured up, or turned into extra profits quite quickly. Hidden money is the money that you could be taking out of the business from the existing client base you already have. It's there, or the potential for it is there, ready to be extracted if you know how. For sure, there can be hidden and easy money to be gotten from new clients too. But let's be honest, getting new clients through the door is the most difficult, time-consuming and expensive part of running and marketing your business. It doesn't matter how good your services are or how good your marketing systems are, and don't worry, we will be diving into the best ways to get new clients in an upcoming edition of this video. But the fact is, getting new clients or customers through the door is hard work. Certainly, it's much harder than selling to your existing client base who have been through that know, like, trust process and are already spending money with you. They're recommending you and leaving happy reviews for the services they've received. This is why it's so much easier to sell something else to an existing client than it is to sell to a stranger. World-famous marketing strategist Jay Abraham talks about 3 ways to grow a business. Number 1, increase prices. Number 2, sell more to your existing clients. Number 3, increase the number of clients. For dog daycares and pet resort owners, there's actually a 4th way, which is to better control or create a system for keeping on top of your labor costs. One of my clients, Sean Felty, created a labor lens system to fix this problem, and it is a big problem. At my recent Dog Daycare Success Academy immersion event in Boston, Sean identified about $2 million worth of labor cost savings from the 40 facility owners in the room. Wow. Back to Jay's 3 ways to grow a business. Now, most dog daycare owners put all their efforts into getting more and more dogs through the door. They equate busy with good, they equate full with successful. And the chaos that comes with all of that is just considered part of the job. And so they see more dogs as the sole solution to their profit problems. And whilst it's definitely true, you do need to have a consistent, reliable, predictable flow of leads coming into your business, it's also true you can't fix your business problems by only increasing the number of clients and dogs that come through the door. You have to pull the other 2 levers of increasing prices and selling more to your existing clients. This is not optional. If you want a stable, thriving, successful business that enables you to continue to invest in infrastructure, equipment, training, and good wages for your staff, and have a business that brings you the freedom and fulfillment that you crave, then you simply have to be braver with price increases and more aggressive and creative with how you promote and develop your pet services. I've seen far too many dog daycares struggle unnecessarily, sometimes for years, because they didn't have the balls or the lady balls to increase prices regularly, or to a level they should be at, or a level they need to be at. Avoiding price increases and fixating on just getting more and more dogs into your facility leads to the volume-based, pile-em-high warehouse model we talked about in Top Dog, Top Dollar Dispatch 1, the lie most dog daycares are living, where you have way too many dogs in the facility, overworked and stressed out staff members, which leads to sleepless nights for the facility owner, whose low-price business model means they can never get ahead of the game. If you are that facility owner who is reading this and you are busy, full, but still struggling to make payroll, then I'm sorry to say you have a broken business model that can't and won't be fixed by just adding more dogs. The good news is you can make things easier by extracting some of this hidden money in your business. Obviously, there's the price increase, which you've been avoiding maybe for years, And although this does need addressing, and probably quite urgently, I'm not going to dwell too much on that in this newsletter because, if I'm honest, dear watcher, most people reading this still won't take action on price increase advice. At the recent DDSA immersion event in Boston, I spent 2 days talking purely about profit, and we started with some intensive money mindset training that I can only really do in person or in the Dog Daycare Success Academy. So let's use the rest of this communication to talk about some easy ways you can sell more to your existing client base. Over the years, I've compiled a hit list of over 130 ways to make more money in your dog daycare. And recently, I shared a training with my DDSA members where I shared the 10 best and easiest ways to cause a cash flow surge in your pet resort. To help you action this newsletter and hopefully ease your money worries, I'm going to share the 3 easiest ways you can get started. And I suggest you action all 3 of these this week or as soon as possible. So if you're still with me and you want to know how to cause a cash flow surge, but you're thinking, yeah, all right, Dom, I get it, but what do I actually do? Here's where I would start this week. Number 1, send the $1,000 email, not a fluffy update no one reads. Most business owners don't really have a massive marketing problem. They have a no cojones or a not asking problem. Most facility owners are sat on a list of happy clients who like you, trust you, and would happily buy something else from you if you only ask them to. That's why I call this the $1,000 email. That's often what it can bring in from one single send. A simple message like, quick one, we've got a couple of spaces for an enrichment sense space session this week and I thought of you. That's it. There's no funnel required. You don't need a complicated pay-per-click marketing campaign. And contrary to what some marketing agencies would have you believe, a horrendously expensive SEO retainer isn't necessarily at all to cause this cash flow. We are talking about a direct outreach to clients who are sitting at home right now thinking of ways to make their dog happy. So why not make it easier for them to be good dog dads and moms and offer them experiences that their dog will enjoy? And please don't make the mistake of only posting your special offer on social media. Lazy, cowardly business owners hide behind social media posts. Smart, successful business owners go straight to the inbox and make direct offers. Number 2, get your clients to come more often. This is where the real easy money is. Starbucks didn't claim the coffee shop crown because their coffee is so much better than their competitors. They did it by turning occasional coffee grabbers into loyal customers who wanted their venti caramel crunch frappuccino to be part of a daily routine. So it's time to flick the switch and get out of the more dogs mentality and instead get your existing clients to come more often. When you turn a once-a-week client into a twice-a-week visitor, you make more than twice as much money because they also buy enrichment add-ons, bats, retail items, etc., etc. I have clients who have lost a chunk of flaky customers when they enforced minimum attendance and they still make way more money. So start by identifying a quiet day in the coming week, then email all clients who are attending already and tell them that as spaces become available on Friday, would Bonzo like to double up his daycare visits and it will tire him out for the weekend. Boom, hidden money found again. The third way to extract hidden money is to create a value ladder. One of the best ways to unlock a ton of money in a dog daycare is to go from having a flat one service offering to a good, better, best model. This enables your more affluent clients to move up the value ladder. Don't kid yourself, your clients don't want this. Poor pet business owners shy away from developing services and they say things like, my clients don't want higher price services. If they would have asked for more. No, they won't. But they will move to a competitor who offers more expensive and experiential services. This is something your affluent clients already do when they book flights and pay extra for a seat in business or first, or when they go car shopping and only inspect the Mercedes S-Class, eschewing the inferior C and E classes. Often you don't even need to do a ton of selling to start moving these higher price services. You simply present them in a menu with options that ascend in price, just as you would when you get given a wine menu in any restaurant. So there you go, 3 simple ways to extract more money from your dog daycare, all proven to work, and I have thousands of clients who have benefited from simple hidden money advice like this. If you want to make it even easier to sell more services, then you should sell more to those who have deeper pockets and more disposable income, and deliberately target affluent dog owners on your list and those in your community. In the next issue, we'll talk more about how you can attract more of these ideal daycare clients into your facility. But before I go, I talked earlier about the Boston Dog Daycare Success Immersion event, and the DDSA is where we go into much more detail about how to action these difficult pricing and positioning changes that can transform a business. And basically, big changes happen inside the DDSA. We have some exciting transformational events coming up as we head towards the summer. The next UK event is at Lumley in June, where the theme is content that converts, so we'll be doing a Content in the Castle event, and Stephen Inleridi is a special guest. Then in August, the special guest is my good friend and mentor, Vance Morris. He is Vance, the Disney guy Morris, and the theme is world-class customer service. If you want to add your name to the waitlist to be in with a chance of attending either of those events, then click on the link in the notes below. That's it from me for now. Have a great week. Keep it unreal. I'll see you next time.